What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Trucking Truth Vlogs. Um, Basically, I'm just going to do a quick video because I haven't had the time to do that video about setting up your numbers, an edited version. I haven't had time to record it. I haven't had time to really do anything. And basically, I just wanted to hurry up and do this real quick. So I'm gonna wait for a few people to get in here. I got a load that's got to pick up here in a little bit. But if you can see me and if you can hear me and everything sound and looking good, give me a thumbs up. Um, or comment below. Let me know if you guys can hear me. If the quality is all right. So I got one person in here, got one thumbs up. So if you can see me and the quality sounds alright, can you at least comment? Let me know if I sound good, look alright. I understand I'm on a Sprint phone and my phone's been acting retarded here lately, but I just got a little bit of time right now where I can basically talk about setting up the numbers. Alright, no comments. Alright, setting up your numbers, I'm just gonna do it really quick. Setting up your numbers is easier than what a lot of people make it out to. Setting up your numbers consists of basically two things: knowing what your fixed expenses are, knowing what you need to pay yourself. There's also a little bit of discipline that comes into setting up your numbers, is because when you're setting up your numbers, you need to stick to that goal. Okay, I'm gonna break it down. Knowing your fixed costs to a day level, or even knowing your fixed costs to a week level, and that's adding in with your variable cost, your cost overall, your overhead. Knowing it to a week level, when you come out here and you operate, basically you have a weekly goal and even a daily goal that you need to hit or surpass just to be able to make a profit. This is after you pay yourself when you think about it. This is after you pay your driver. This is after all of that. And these are daily and weekly goals that you want to hit. What's going on, man? What's going on? So, I'm in between loads right now. So if anyone asking, I'm in between loads. Just got done dropping off some sheet, or basically sheet metal, down here in Cincinnati. Now I'm about to head to Kentucky. I'm about to pick up another load going to Wheeling, and then I'm gonna go from Wheeling to Zanesville back up to Chicago. Pretty good week, if you ask me. Uh, Basically, again, you want to understand your numbers. You want to know your fixed costs, and you want to know your variable costs, and you also want to know what you got to pay yourself a week. The paying yourself a week, you got to really understand. Like right now, I pay myself $1,100 a week. Okay. Um, I do not and will not for a while give myself a raise. I'm just going to stick with what I know. But I take that number and I take all my other numbers and I put it all together. Okay, so once I put it all together, now I know what my weekly number is that I need to hit to make sure that I get paid, to make sure that all my fixed and my variable costs are all put in there, so I don't have this bank account. I do it like this: I have two checkings and one saving, business wise. Okay, one checking is my primary fact that it's my operation. Okay, that is like right now, I'm getting ready to go pick up a load that has a coil. Okay, this coil has to sit on dunnage. Okay, it has to sit on beveled wood and coil racks. Okay, now let's say if I didn't have that, I'd have to go out and I have to go get some. I'd rather come out of my operation account to be able to pick up the equipment that I need just to be able to set the coils on it. So it makes it a lot easier coming out of operation. So when I get paid, basically 25% of what I make will go in my operations account. 25% of what I will make will go into my operation account. After I paid myself, paid for my truck and my trailer, paid for everything that I needed to pay for, 25% of my revenue was going into my operation. Okay? Then I got another checking account, and this is what I call my revenue account. But this is also like my secondary savings account. So whenever I get to a place, I'm able to buy a truck. I'm able to buy a truck, or I'm able to buy another trailer or whatever. I will come out of that checking account basically just for that. Also, at the same time, I also use that same account to be able to put away for my taxes and stuff like that each quarter so I can pay it in. And it's a lot easier to take it out of there versus out of my savings. So when I come out of my savings is basically for my maintenance, my breakdown. That's what I use for my savings. So I put 25% in checking account number one, which is my operation. I put 50% into my revenue account, and then I'll turn around and put another 25% into my revenue, and this is what, or into my savings. All right, so that's basically how I set it up. You know what I'm saying? And I stick to paying myself only 1,100 bucks. So hopefully breaking that down and having to go and a quota. I know it's kind of quick and I need to go more in depth into it, which I'm gonna do that eventually. So I'm gonna do that eventually. So I'm gonna get to the comments real quick. Trucker Gill said that I just state 2,900 miles for $9,500. That's a great deal right there. Tracy Taylor, if you're still in the building, I know your message is retracted, but I do remember what it says. It says, "What's up?" Okay, so anyway, I'm doing good. I just been extremely busy, Tracy. So I don't want you to feel like I ignored you at all. I didn't. Flatbed Dominican 809. Rich Lord said, "What's going on, man? I've been hanging in there, man. I've been hanging in there." I saw got Nightcrawler in the building. He just said, "What's up? What's up? What's good?" Hey man, everything on this end is great. I'm just trying to waiting on a Raycon to get sent to me, so that way I can go pick up this next load and get it and keep it moving. So that's what I'm waiting on. So Tracy, I don't want you to feel like I ignored you at all. So, but welcome to what it is. But just setting up your numbers, setting up your bank account, and your bank accounts is basically what I wanted to talk about. So I said how I got two business checking and one savings, basically, and how I utilize them. I tell you that I put 25% in my operation, 25% into my emergency savings, and then I put 50% of whatever I make into my basically my secondary savings, or my which is my second checking. All right, got my Raycon finally, finally. So technically on this load that I'm picking up, I just made $1,500 from Chicago down to uh Sharonville, and then that one picked up when I picked that up. That paid me $1,500 on 300 miles. All right, I ain't gonna set my money up to go to your account. Tracy says just been busy working, still interested, still interested. Yeah, but the best news, like when you're using your savings account, the savings account builds a lot of your interest. So um, that's why you want to, and believe it or not, if you have personal accounts and you ever take out from your savings more than 6 times, they'll charge you, or they'll send you a letter in the mail saying the federal government, blah 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 blah. You know, the same way with the business bank account, you can only take out of the savings uh, only so many times per month. And the interest that you would get in the business savings account, just in my experience, tends to be a little bit better than a personal. So I love eating off the interest. I'm not going to lie. And then whenever you put money into an account like a CD, whatever, try to eat off the interest. Use the interest that's also a part of your profit. So, but that's how basically I put it down. 25% in my operation, 50% into my revenue slash taxes. That's what I put in there, just so I could cover the cost, buy more trucks, reinvest back into my business. If that basically is the key as far as my second um checking. And then in my savings, that is my emergency. That is just the backbone of the business. That's for my emergency, the cost of breakdowns, the cost of tire repairs, stuff like that. That is basically how I do it. But again, from Chicago all the way to Sharonville, 300 miles, $1,500. Now I'm getting ready to run a big coil from basically I'm picking up in Ghent, Kentucky, and I'm going to Wheeling, West Virginia. And let's see if they have the total miles on this one. All right, you're going to divide that by 1,100. All right, so basically on the 1,100, I'm telling you to round up because you already got to go 1,089. Might as well round up to 11, basically, to the closest 100. Okay. Damn. So when you think about it, you're only getting paid $2.18 a mile on all miles, unless you got empty miles to go. But that's just on miles. And you also got to still think about the fact that you might have to pay whatever you got to pay out of it, which is going to be a percentage and cost of a truck. A lot of people think $2 a mile is great. I mean, it's good as far as trying to make a profit as well as trying to pay for your truck and to pay yourself. That is good. But the goal is to always try to get more than that. Whenever you're booking a load, it depends on. I always ask what the commodity is. The commodity gives you an idea of the value that is going to be on your trailer. And usually, if the value that's going to be on your trailer, the broker is going to have more money offered to him for that load. So just to let you know, so right now, with me going to get a coil, where it's going is actually going to go make pieces to a refrigerator. Okay, so $1,250 right now. It's a lot of money for a coil going to make for a refrigerator going 250 miles, and the coil only weighs 34,000, so it's not heavy. So if you're pulling like pipe, or if you're pulling a coil, depending on where it's going and what it's for, it the value of that particular product changes. So if I was to go 1,100 miles, the lowest I would probably go for 1,100 miles is 3,029 ish, just to do that. Okay, and then you also got to ask. So when you're looking at it, look at what's on the trailer. Like, what is the freight? What is it going to be used for? See, basically, kind of gives you a common sense idea whether or not if that type of commodity is going to be, like I say, uh, is going to be worth more in the long run for you. You know what I'm saying? Because usually, if it's a hot type of item, the broker's getting paid more. I'm not running no 1,000 miles for $2,400, and you're expecting me to tarp. So if you have the tarp, that's added work. So make sure you're getting paid for the tarp. That's an extra $250. That would have been 2650 just for that particular load, which would have drove your mileage up. I don't care if you throw one tarp or two tarps. Look at the weight too. If you're heavy areas, man, you need to upcharge it to cover the cost of fuel at the same time, because your goal is to try to keep $2 back into your business, if that makes sense. After you done paid yourself and all the expenses, you want to try to keep $2 within your business per mile. So hopefully that helps. To me, it's not a good deal, but it might work out for you. Like I said, it's okay, but I would have tried to get 3K out of it for 1,100. But it also depends on the amount of work involved too. If I gotta throw tarps, if I gotta put chains on it, if I gotta go through the mountains at 3K, I probably would try to get 35. You know, depending on where it's setting at. But anyway, you can get more than that. even after your percentage on that type of load. But I need to know more about the load before I say hell to the nah or what. So hopefully that helps, man. Well, other than that, I'm hiring for teams. I'm not hiring for solo drivers anymore as of right now. I will later on, but I'm definitely hiring for teams. Okay? Teams are going to start out at 60 cents a mile, $10,000 sign on bonus. And on top of that, they're not going to be put on drive in. They're not going to be put on anything but other than a Conestoga. Okay? Uh, I'm going to put them on Conestoga. I'm going to, and it's basically easy. All you got to do is tie down a load and throw the Conestoga back. It's too easy. $10,000 sign on bonus. Get half up front at 90 days, and then you're going to get the other half at 6 months. So if you or somebody you know is interested in driving teams, you must be an established team, a husband and wife, two brothers, two best friends. Give me a call, give me an email, anything. Teams is what I'm looking for right now. I already got a truck ready to go, and I want to throw a team in it. So and run it basically side by side for Conestoga, for Conestoga. Not for flatbed, not for drive-in, for Conestoga, which is the same thing as a flatbed. Y'all just got a curtain on it. So if you're interested, email me asfx15gmail.com or y'all can give me a call, which at 616-216-1888. Other than that, I gotta get the hell out of here because I got work to do. I gotta go get loaded. And yeah, look at me, I'm in my damn business attire, man. This how the driving, man. He's awesome. He's definitely awesome. He's putting in the work that he needs, and I feel great about it. So anyway, I'm looking for teams already established, 60 cents a mile. Average weekly pay is going to be roughly $4,000. It's 3,900, and that's on 6,500 miles at a $13,000 work week. All right, gross. So if you guys are interested, again, email me, call me, do whatever you got to do. I'm gonna leave this video up, but I got to get out of here, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the other side. I don't care if y'all heard it over there. I don't care if y'all heard it over there, because over here, y'all only gonna get the mother trucking truth. Nothing more, nothing less. And I can't wait to see y'all on Friday. And Friday I might do another live because I haven't started the vlog yet. So I'm sorry. So I'm about to get up out of here. All right, love y'all people. See y'all on the other side. Bye.